What's going on, guys, and welcome to part 2 of my blueprint flip of Planco Island right here. With my SBG cruise line here, the ship that I modified. The original blueprint was created by Sweet Kaneko, and I went on ahead and did a blueprint flip here that I wanted to make some adjustments here. Like, it looks cool seeing the lifeguards walking around on there. Now y'all can just imagine how it looks with all the guests walking around on the thing. It looks really cool though. But in this episode, in part 2, we're gonna add our other attraction here. We're gonna try to add us a rail coaster on here, and that was the reason for extending the bottom of the hull of the ship and the aft. I think that's what it's called. Is at the back or the front? I can't believe it. Whatever. Little ship terms there, but whatever. That's what we on in this episode here, trying to add our rail coaster to the cruise ship. But I just realized I forgot I had this staircase here, so I don't know how I would do the return to the coaster, because I don't want the coaster all out here from the ship. I want it to be all along the ship here. Yeah, hence you see how I tried to do the slides, even though like some of the slides come off the side of the boat. But hey, it is what it is, especially this one over here on the side. This one's probably real scary when you get down here, because you actually over the boat, like over the water. But yeah, so let's get started on the rail coaster. I don't even know what we want to call this thing. Maybe we call it aqua rail or something, since it's on the water on a cruise ship. And over here, I did something that we're gonna work on in the next episode, because it's gonna be a few parts to this blueprint flip. Because like I said, this ship is massive. It was a few things that I want to add to this thing to make it even more massive. So yeah, that's the hints for the massive blueprint flip video. So part 1 already came out. If you guys haven't seen that, go and check that out. But I'm quite sure you guys seen it. Yeah, man, what happened to you? If you haven't yet, what you waiting for if you haven't? But anyway, we're gonna get started on this rail coaster, because this is something I've never done before. So let's get started, shall we? It took me a minute to find the rail coaster. I kept going over it, but anyway, we're here now. But I'm trying to see how I just thought about that, because even though I know it's not going to be probably a whole lot of people getting on here, I got a water slide right there. Yeah, I got the entrance to the water slide right there. So where would I have, like, maybe I can make an entrance for the rail coaster, like add some extra pathing up here, like a platform of some sort that's going to be the queue line to the ride, so to speak. So maybe you can enter the queue line from off the stairs here and form a little queue line right along here that goes to the ride, and had an exit right here just coming off right there. Then people could probably jump right on this water slide. Yeah. Well, no, they're not going to be able to do that, because they're not going to have on any swim clothes. So you only could get on the water slide with swim clothes, Bummer, right? Remember how it was back when you was kids, some of us. I ain't finna tell my age. I'm just saying. But anyway, alright, let's get started, shall we? Because I really don't know how I want to do this. But one thing I do know, we ain't got to worry about having a lift hill for a drop, because we already at the height for a drop. So we can start the coaster off with a drop and just have it going into maybe a couple of helixes down here. But I don't know how I would design this thing, because like I said, I want it to be neat. So let me work on a couple of ideas in my head real quick. Maybe see if I could draw a little sketch, a little scribble sketch, how, like a little diagram of this ship here. It's not gonna be, just a little diagram, just something for me to work with here on paper, so I could see like how would I do it, and see if I could make it happen with this coaster. So give me 1 second, guys.
A little later.
I was able to make a few little adjustments and some fixes, and now we're just gonna go with a regular entrance and exit on here because I don't think we're gonna have a massive line for this coaster on the aboard the ship, anyways. So yeah, I put a little bit of decorations on it, because it's a little bit later in the day that I'm recording this part of the video because I had to take me a little nap, man. I had got a little tired, but hey, here we are. We're back here now. So the only thing we need to do to this part of the blueprint flip, adding this coaster to the cruise line here, is add the lightings because right now, there's no lighting on it. So we want to add some lighting to it. So I just don't know how I want to do the lighting or what lighting I want to use. Let me see though. Let me see what light do I want to use. Let's see what hanging lights we got here. Do I want to go with the modern lights though? Just make it big, cause I can go across these. I can go across these beams here with this. But for some reason, I don't think I want to use that. I think I want to use. What about, let me see. Hold on, so we got these pods, and I forgot we got these light cylinders, but they don't get off no light like that. They don't really give off that light like that. Let me see. They just more like for scenery. They don't really give off no light. They don't really give off no light. But like we could use it for decorations or something, but I don't know. Let's see. Just experimenting right now. Let's see. Yeah, we can put it up there for like maybe some decorations or something. It ain't gonna be much light, we're gonna end up putting some more light by the queue line anyway. Alright. See, like, I need to upload my version of this cruise line ship on here. Where I made the little adjustments in case anybody wanna download it and work on that one. Cause I deleted a few things and moved a few things so you could customize it. Or like I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like it is. I'm gonna not leave it like it is. I'm gonna leave the share code up for. Well, I'm gonna have the share code in there. Hopefully, if I don't forget, I'll put the share code again for the original creation of this ship from Sweet Kaneko. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me finish putting these little light structures on the queue line here. Alright, put this on there, right there. Do I want to put one right here by the operator? We could put one right here by the operator. But I don't think I'm going to do that though. Because I'm going to have some other lights up in here. Like these maybe. I kind of want something that's going to give off some good light. I'll probably go with these though. Cause like I could put one here. Or I could put one here. I could put one here. Cause like I could put these like on the rails here. And it won't be obstructing the gas. Alright. Now, the thing is, I started working on this project right here because I thought about entering into the challenge on the S-Class challenge with the plaza thing, like I had a few good ideas or something that I could have did for that, but for me right now, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a sort of say a competitive person or whatever. So like a lot of times I don't like to enter into things that I don't feel I have a chance at winning. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why you don't see a lot of my items, man, or my projects in contests, guys. You know, I'm working on getting over that, and then just entering into contests anyway, man. But you know, I done entered into so many different challenges and contests, though. You know, and then and the competition that was in it was just like overwhelming. Like, oh my god, you know. So it's like, yeah, man. Like my like I say, I have fun when I create and I put things together. So yeah, and like, and for me, I feel like that's not enough. You know what I'm saying, for the contests. Like, so yeah, that's why I just be doing my little things you see right here, right now, guys. You know, yeah. All right. So they just put some lighting on this deck here. Just have some extra lighting on this deck. Do I want to put one here or just one here? Cause this one gonna have to go right here, cause gonna have people walking through here. So we're gonna have some of these type of lighting all the way up this little patio right here anyway. You know, just for a little bit of extra lighting up here. Cause as I look at the boat, as I look at the ship right now, you know, it's a lot of light on it, or enough lighting, I should say. Cause like even at nighttime on the cruise when you walk in the deck, cause you know I did that too. It's not a light, not a, I said not a light. It's not a lot of light going on, you know, cause you do have rooms and people that may be in their rooms sleeping, and they have port windows or windows or patios, so the lighting so far so much on the ship is pretty decent, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm just gonna add lighting in certain places, like up here where we adding the coaster, you know, the new signature ride to the ship. You know, it's coming new to 2025 right here. Yeah, here we go. And shout out once again to Sweet Kaneko for coming up with this wonderful creation right here, because me just coming from being on a cruise a little over a month ago now, like, yeah, this is a perfect project for me, because I got an idea fresh in my head of what I want to make and what I saw and what I experienced uh, on the cruise, that I can implement it right now on this project. And that's what I'm doing, guys. So I'm finna make my own little island instead of having a lot of shops and things. Well, it's gonna be some shops. You know, I'm gonna have some hotels and stuff on here, because it's also gonna be like a island getaway that people come to as well. You know, so we're gonna have, I might have like a ferry, and I'm gonna have a ferry on the other side that brings people to the island that just want to come and stay at the hotel, or they book rooms at the hotels and the resorts that I'm gonna put on Planco K. So let's add some of these lights up here. See, now we up here by the what's the name pool, and we up here by the deck now. So yeah, I'm gonna end up lighting that up in a minute, but we're not gonna do all that right now. You know, that's in the later video. We're working on the coaster right now. All right, so now I need some area lights to do around the coaster, so we can have some light around the coaster. Yeah, but that's my reasoning for why I don't enter in a lot of contests, guys. You know, I feel like my projects, they be nice, but I don't feel like they be good enough. You know, so I leave that to the professionals, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I leave it to the professionals, man, and I just do me right here on my channel, man. So now, if you want to come see some fun projects, cool projects, man, that's where you can see some of my items, my work at right there, man. Yeah. Alright, so hold up, man. I'm probably only gonna be able to get some light up in here, man. Like, see, everybody said they need to come on with some area lights, man. Some better area lights, because this spotlight thing really ain't getting it. And you really can't get the effect that you want, because it's not bright enough. And this, hold up, what about this one, man? I might have to just use these. But these the only ones that kind of got, like, you know, and then just put them here on the side and try to aim it at the track. Can I make that bigger? Even if I make it bigger, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Like, it ain't gonna make it brighter or nothing. I don't know why I thought that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was just a thought. You know what I mean? I know somebody else out there thought the same thing before, man. I know I ain't the only one thought that maybe if you make these lights bigger, that it'll get brighter. If I'm the only one, man, so what? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm just having a little bit of fun here. All right, that's what I do now. I have fun on the channel, you know, so I could enjoy what I do. You know, make what I do fun. You know. Here we go. So we're just gonna put some of these spotlights in here. Since now, see now up in here we might could use these lights. They might work in here for a little bit of illumination. So we could drop one there, and then one up under the track here. It's just gonna be a floating light right there, basically. But it's a game, man. So what? Can we put one here? Plant one here. Yeah, at least like have the light coming off the side here, off the, you know, maybe here. You can get one here or here. Like, just light this thing up, man. Alright, let's light this thing up like the 4th of July. Alright. But we ain't gonna light it up too much, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our thing though. Okay. Alright, now we got a little light there. There's not gonna be much light on this coaster, like I said, because the lighting that they got on this game is such trash, man, right now. Oh, hold up, wait a minute, I forgot. We can go with a spotlight here. Put the spotlight here. Turn it toward the tracks a little bit. Or we could put it like here. Spotlight right up off of there. And go over on this side, turn the spotlight this way. Cause you know we're gonna have people sitting on them chairs. I don't wanna disrupt them sitting on their chairs. And then down here, we could put a spotlight as well. Alright. Okay, alright, now we got that. Now see right here, we could use what's the names right there. We could use some of these over on this lift chain here. Just make these a little bigger and just go up and down this thing with these. But I want to make them white though. Alright. Let's make the light bright too. Make the light white too. Alright, so it's got all white everything. Alright, now let's make it a little bit bigger. Alright. Now let's start stacking these on the little rail here. Oh, them the stairs. So we're gonna have to put it in between here like that though. Or no, on the outside of the stairs. On the outside of the stairs. So we need to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Crazy thing is, like, how would the people come and service that though when they come on now? I could make a way to do that, or could have like a little something that they extend out to it. You know, it's always something fancy and creative that they come up with for stuff. Alright, hold on. I know I ain't saying nothing, guys, because, you know, if anybody remember the show Family Matters with Steve Urkel, you know, and then when he used to pour stuff, he used to always tell people not while he's pouring. That's what I be doing, man. When I be placing stuff like this on tracks and or just trying to get it precise the way I want it, I'll always be a little bit quiet so I can get it straight. You know, so yeah, that's what it is. Not while I'm placing. All right. All right. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on the channel, man. If you're new over here and you checking out this thumbnail, you saw this cool thumbnail I had, and you clicked on the video, so you came over here, man. I'm not like a I'm not gonna like go say I'm a professional YouTuber like that and nothing like that. I just have fun, guys. I record in the confines of my own little space right here in my house at the basement. My fish cage slash man cave. I do my recording slash laundry room. 'Cause I got a laundry room on the backside way over there in the corner over there. Yeah, still a work in progress and everything, but it's home. You know what I mean? And it's my space to record, and I do what I can, and I have fun, and I bring you guys along with me as I create my new creations here on Planet Coaster 2. For some of those who probably just joining my channel and Planet Coaster 2, I used to play Planet Coaster 1 and used to have a good time. Yeah. And I'm doing the same thing here on Planet Coaster 2. Alright. Now, blueprint flips is something I came up with on Planet Coaster 1. But this one here, this blueprint flip here is something totally different because I got different parts to it right now. And I think that this is part 2. Part 1 is out, my intro. Well, this is part 3, I'm sorry. Because part 2 and part 1 is out already. The start of this project and everything, and the intro to where I got it from, the shout out to the original creator who came out with this idea with the ship. And I definitely had to run with this one, and I'm having fun. Alright, so now we got the lighting here. So this may be all the lighting that we do on here, guys. Because like I say, there's no way to add no proper area lighting on this thing. So maybe the nighttime rides will be a cool experience. They ride at night. Got a few little lighting in certain spots, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I think that's gonna do for right now with that. So and we got our lighting on the station. I'm trying to see if I want to add. Well, I definitely want to add some lettering on here, like the aRail, because that's the name of this coaster, the aRail X. So maybe I'll put that on here. And this little logo right here, this could be the Scott Boogie. I was going to say my name. No, this could be the SBG Cruise Line logo right here. This could be the logo, like how the Royal Caribbean got the crown and the shield or whatever that thing is, and Carnival, they got the little swoops or whatever in the different colors. This is gonna be the SBG Cruise Line logo, so I'm gonna have that on the coaster here, and I may have it somewhere else on the ship. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't know. Or maybe it only be right there. I could have had it in the middle of this loop, but there's no way to attach it without it not looking not realistic. So we're gonna leave it how it is. We're gonna keep it on the station right there. Let's turn the lighting back on up in here, because I think for the most part I got everything situated with that, and we done added a coaster to the cruise ship right here that goes right through the water slides right there as well. Now what'll be cool is if you coming through the water slide and you see the coaster dropping down. I wonder that'll be a nice view there. The same as if you coming down dropping on the coaster here and somebody comes sliding down through the tube there. Very cool, man. But yeah, this is another project here that we're gonna have on the channel, which is a blueprint flip, a massive blueprint flip called Planco K Island. And this episode we worked on adding a rail coaster to the cruise line, and it's a success. Couldn't even get that out. It's a success right now. And to be honest with you, when I did this, I said I wasn't worried about the stats on this coaster. I knew it wasn't gonna be a green across the board or anything like that, but amazingly it's not a green across the board, but it got some decent stats for the little ride that it is. So I'm satisfied with that, and I know for a fact that guests will get on this ride right now, and the excitement is over 6 and then it goes to 7s. So yeah, the guests will get on this ride and they will definitely enjoy this ride on the cruise. So And I decided to not go with a queue line because this is gonna be a cruise ship, and I doubt that um, all the people gonna come up here and line up for this ride. A lot of people, I noticed on Planet Coaster 2, no matter what park it is, if you got a pool in the park, when the guests come, they go get suited and booted to jump in the water. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it is, guys. So that's the end of this episode of part two of this part three, I'm sorry, of the blueprint flip of the SBG cruise line ship here. A creation that was originally created by Sweet Kaneko that I decided to do a blueprint flip on, and hopefully, just hopefully, I hope it doesn't crash on me. But when I finish the entire project, I would have liked to put Sweet Kaneko's Disney cruise ship right here as one of the destinations that they come to and drop people off. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to add both of those ships because it's a lot of stuff be going on for as pieces and moving parts on here that the game crashes a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say it crashes a lot. It done crashed a couple of times when I tried it. So, and I was just doing some other stuff. Could have been I was moving the camera a lot, but yeah, it crashed. It crashed. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And hit that notification bell as well so you will be notified for the next part when we come over here in this location right here, so we can add a little flat ride right here, so we can have a whole lot of attractions and things for our guests to do on the massive cruise line, the SBG cruise line here. So until next time and until the next blueprint video, I'll catch y'all in part 4.